Okay, stream should be live. I need a minute or two to pull up chat, do a Discord announcement, all that good stuff. So if you're watching the VOD, feel free to skip the first 2 minutes or so. I also need these 2 minutes so that the Milky Way bar just ate can wake me up. Alright, so chat's pulled up. Pretty sure most people are asleep, but too bad, I'm streaming it now because I took a nap myself. Was gonna stream earlier, but things happen. Live with lolis and tsunderes, that will be my Discord announcement. Alright, cool. Let me just set up the game category if I can. I remember there was one game that I was streaming that didn't have a category. I forgot if this was the one. And then I could throw some tags in. I don't even know what tags I would throw on this freaking VOD. I don't even remember from last time, but it is what it is. I guess the title itself. That'll be my tag. Oh, I think they do have a category for this game. Apparently it might have come out in 2019. I thought it was a bit newer than that, but who knows. Cool. Alright, so this is our second month. We passed our first evaluation. I don't know what our goal is. I forgot how to check the goal as well, but let's click around at things. Does it just tell me Bubbles is in a poor mental state? There's a chance for her popularity to decrease? Oh, what the heck happened to her? What's going on, Chocolate? How you doing today? I'm surprised you're still awake. I thought you usually go to sleep around these times. I mean, that was a long time ago, though. Aurora's too kind. There's a chance she'll slash her prices. That's not good. There's a chance for quality to decrease. None of that is good. Alright, news. The next evaluation is in 27 days. We have to hit B this time. Okay, that I guess I know, but yeah, I need to see. Hold on the top box. Does it tell me what my evaluation criteria is? For B, I need 3 to 5 points, and this is how you get points. So I think I have points for popularity. I do need to build quality, or I could even just have a lot of money and then we'll get points off of that. Okay. Okay. Alright, okay, just keep building popularity and quality, basically. Alright. I also gotta build affection, that way these girls can get, more events. With her popularity's kind of low. Let's see what happens if we try to raise that. Affection increased by 1. Popularity by 3. That's decent. What happens if I go for quality? You're drawing? What are you drawing, Chocolate? Are you drawing for a commission or are you drawing for yourself? Wait, Chocolate, do you only draw emotes when you do drawings for people? Because I think I looked at your commission page. Maybe. I think I only saw like emotes and like one other thing, maybe. What kind of chicken are you eating? Is it fried? I've been craving fried chicken slathered in honey. Like honey chicken. Because I was seeing somebody eating it. I think in Korea or Thailand, not Japan, somewhere else I think. I wanted to say Japan, but not Japan. So now I have this craving for like honey slathered chicken, right? But I want it to be like good quality. I don't want it to be like some small little container of honey that you get like at McDonald's. Like that would be gross, right? I want like some authentic honey with some like nice crispy fresh chicken, you know what I mean? Like from a good restaurant. And there's just, I don't think there's any good restaurants that sell that where I live. I think they all just sell like, you know, like basically fast food. I don't know if there's like a quality honey chicken place. The closest thing I could get is like General Tso's, like a quality like red sweet and sour sauce, sesame sauce maybe from a Thai restaurant. It's not the same though. Maybe I should look at the Thai menu again. Maybe they have other things I haven't discovered. What's going on, Azure? How you doing today? You draw emotes? Yeah, making myself a new character sheet. Wait, but you only mostly do emotes? You don't do like wait a minute. What about like when I came to your stream and you were working on something, right? So you work on like characters of people, or is that just rigging of people? Like, do you draw like actual half bodies or full bodies, or do you only rig them? How do you make such a delicious tasting chicken cutlet? Oh, have you taken an interest in such greasy matters, consultant? Maybe? How can they be a greasy affair? Chicken cutlets are many people's daily salvation. How was your day, Azure? Anything interesting happened during this week at school? Hehe, that's true. The secret to frying tasty chicken cutlets is actually really simple. And also, Azure, do you do after school activities? I'm surprised you missed yesterday's stream. I thought that one would have been within your ballpark. It's thighs I baked in a pressure cooker. Ooh, I like thighs. With tomato and cream cheese sauce. Then put it in the oven. Wait, cream cheese sauce? I've never heard of that. That sounds interesting. Not bad. That almost sounds Italian because of the tomato. I like thighs. I used to be more of a breast man, but I'm becoming a fan of that dark meat. Yo, what's going on, Lord? How you doing today, bud? How was your day? I draw emotes both static and animated. Oh, I didn't know you do animated emotes. We don't have animated emotes in the Discord because we don't have Nitro. So, yeah. I do illustrations and I do 2D avatars. Both drawing and rigging. Oh, so you do 2D avatars. Right? So then... Did I see that on the commission page, though? I feel like I didn't see any of that stuff. Send me a commission page, Chocla. If you got like something more up to date of like examples of your artwork and prices, send it to me just in case I ever need it in the future. I recently commissioned somebody. A friend of mine needed some art, and they were trying to draw it themselves, I think, or they wanted to make it themselves, and they were taking too long. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna commission it for you because it's taking too long. You know, you're being cheap and it's taking too long. I'll pay for it. But yeah, we needed artwork for him because we want to do a podcast and we need an avatar for him. So I commissioned it. Some sort of artwork that we could sort of put up in the podcast. Yeah. I was thinking I was thinking he might want to draw it himself because a long time ago he expressed interest in drawing, but apparently he wanted to see if a program could make it, and I didn't know if we had programs like that. I thought maybe the AI programs, but I wasn't sure. So I was like, let me just commission it. I don't know why this is auto playing and I'm missing like all the texts. I'm pretty sure I didn't press autoplay. So we're gonna have to go back and read some of this, but okay. What's going on, Mr. How's your week been, buddy? Today's been such a long day. Also, GU, tell me, Azure. If this was Twitch, I could show you some. I mean, you could show me on Discord, I think. You could post something and share your art. I redid my comps page recently. Bro, I rigged my own avatars. Dang. You gangster, Chocolate. No wonder you're criticizing my rigging. The one thing that I don't like about my rigging And I don't want to complain too much because the person that rigged this, they did this for free out of kindness. They did the best they could. It was like one of their first experiments with rigging. But the one thing that bothers me a little bit is the eye tracking. I noticed that right now when I'm looking at my stream, he's looking to the left, which is cool. But he has a tendency to look to the right, like to my right, like towards chat. Which is cool if it's looking at chat while talking to chat. But sometimes I want it to look the other way, and it doesn't really eye track very well. But I'm like, screw it, man. Like I said, it was free. It was a kindness done. I appreciate it. And for the most part, I actually do like it. For the most part, I don't have complaints, except for the eye stuff. I just got back from some random badminton open gym thing a few minutes ago. Wait, what? Random? How was it random? Was it like you and your boys are just like, yo, bro, let's confiscate the gym and do badminton? Like, how was this not pre-planned? Gotta practice tomorrow, and then I got a game in 2 days? Oh, man, you're a busy dude. I wish you luck on the game. You gotta impress those ladies, even though you said they were mid. My crush interacted with me today? Wait a minute. I didn't even know there was a new crush. What the heck is going on here? I didn't approve of this. As a father, I did not approve. Interacted and stared at me for a few seconds. Maybe you had something in your nose. And then when I looked back at him, he quickly looked the other way. Oh yeah, he didn't want you to feel embarrassed about what you had in your nose, Azure. Chocolate said, LOL, yeah. Have you positioned the webcam in front of you? Yeah, it's right in front of me. I always have the webcam right in front of me, but... yeah, it's a little sus. It is what it is. That's why the Nico emote is superior? Jesus Christ. Lord, every day trying to bring back the Nico emote. Chicken cutlets are many people's daily salvation. Heh, that's true. The secret to frying tasty chicken cutlets is actually really simple. How do you do it then? The very first step is to obviously go to the market and pick out fresh chicken briskets. When you're home, you want to cut up the meat nicely. Here's a little tip. Use a sharp knife to make some small cuts in the meat. This will allow for a better absorption of the marinade. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I do with steaks. It's just like how when you're barbecuing, you make small cuts in your sausages to make cooking them easier, right? Yep. Next up is to use soy sauce, salt, and pepper to prepare the marinade. Alright, now I could continue. And I turned off auto, thank God. I said I had a crush a few days ago. Yeah, but you didn't talk about it much. You didn't really talk about him, so I couldn't tell if you were being serious or... you were asking XYZ too about if he had crushes or something. The whole conversation that day was just wonky. What program are you using? I'm using PR Live. That's like free on Steam. Next up is to use soy sauce, salt, and pepper. Okay, I read that. Wait a minute. Like a new OG. Well, not really new, but yeah. What's a OGJE? What the heck? You have to be very patient during this step, as the chicken requires at least 6 hours of marinating before it's ready. The chicken's ability to transform into a splendid fried chicken cutlet all depends on this step. You can also use your hands to feel how tender the chicken is while you're marinating it. If the meat you bought is on the tougher side, you can add several drops of pineapple juice after you finish marinating it. Wait, what? Well, she's teaching me stuff. You guys taking notes? Yo, Turtles, you taking notes? We learning how to marinate and soften up chicken. Alright, Turtles. So you want to, like, make small cuts before you marinate it, right? To make it nice and tender. And then, if it's still tough, you want to put some pineapple juice on that SHIT, on that bad boy she's saying right here. Because then the enzyme in the pineapple juice will make the meat nice and tender. I also heard that about yogurt, that if you use yogurt to tenderize it, the enzymes will make the meat nice and tender. I didn't know about pineapple juice, and I'm not fully convinced on the yogurt thing because I've tried it and I feel like it's kind of like, it's kind of mid. But I might try pineapple juice from now on. That's interesting. Yo, fried chicken waifu back. Let's go. Heck yeah, my brother. I've known him since like the start of school. Dang. Wait a minute. So why wasn't he your crush before then? Why is he your crush now? Why were all those other guys before him on the list? Shoddy Wildin? Heck yeah, brother. Can also be orange or lemon? Really? I think lemon I've heard of. I think lemon made sense. I never heard about orange though. Honey works too. Honey I've heard about. And honey I did hear that it works better on red meats like beef. That one I knew. That one they talked about in Food Wars. Before frying the chicken, you have to coat it in sweet potato starch. Has to be potato starch? Okay. Tell me more, baby. Yo, this game is like a hentai game just based on the things that this girl says to me, bro. When I hear her talk about food, I think it turns me on more than a hentai would. Like, this is erotic to me. At this point, you have to wait a little while for the starch to absorb the moisture within the chicken. Oh, yeah, baby. Once the starch starts to cake, you can fry the chicken and the result will be even crispier, bro. What's going on, Exodia? From there, just place the chicken in the oil and fry it till it's a nice golden brown, and you're done. Oh, no, I'm not done, baby. I'm just getting started. Oh, just listening. Apparently, I'm doing the league game instead of my friend this time. Wait, what? What does this mean? Tell me more, Mister. What do you mean by that? Well, I kind of realized my true feelings for him. I was, like, kind of neutral about him before. Then I suddenly started liking him. So if I talked about food, would that turn you on? It would. It would make me moist. Bro. So, how did you start to realize your feelings for him now? What was the catalyst that sparked this love affair, this interest? Oh, just listening to such a detailed description made my tummy growl with hunger. Next, you have to add the most important thing to the chicken. Oh yeah, baby, tell me. Tell me, is it jerk chicken sauce? The most important thing? Yup, and that's love. Oh, I thought it was jerk chicken sauce, baby, but alright. I'll take a little bit of your hot, sweet loving on my chicken. Only food that's made with love from the bottom of your heart can truly be tasty. Oh yeah, baby. I love you full time, so that chicken's gonna be delicioso. Churros? Tell me more about that cinnamon on the churro, Azure. Tell me more. Tell me about how I could dip it in caramel sauce. There's the official games that count towards our school's rep. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And then there's friendly games that don't count for anything, but you still get to play. That sounds like Valkyria Chronicles. So you watched my anime unboxing video, mister, right? So you remember how I showed the Riley Miller character, the blonde girl? And she was from that strategy army game? So in that game, they have like actual missions that count toward the story, right? And then they have skirmishes that don't count, but it's just like for training, for extra practice. That's what your badminton sounds like. You got like your actual missions that count toward winning the war. And then you got skirmishes, which are just like friendly matches for extra training. That's what you're doing. You're doing a badminton skirmish, man. I don't know, man. Like, after all those interactions we had in the past, made me think then that it happened. That sounds random. So it wasn't like a specific interaction. You're just thinking, man, we've talked a lot. Let me kiss him. Like, just like that. That's kind of, I don't know, Azure. You kind of interesting, bro. Nice to know I can do this here. Wait, nice to know you could do what here? Talk here? I'm glad you could finally participate in Chat Chocolate. I'm glad that Shin Megami lured you out of lurk. I'll definitely do another stream of Shin Megami for you sometime, don't worry. Hopefully next week. I just gotta see how that first week schedule works. Churros getting dipped in chocolate? Oh yeah. Put chocolate in caps next time. I'll lurk, I'm at work. Alright, XYZ. Do good at work, get them tips. IRL strategy game? For real, IRL strategy game, man. Badminton. You used to play any sports, Turtles? I'm into sports, man. Basketball and baseball are my favorites, but I do like that wholesome European football, you know. I've heard of a saying like this in the past, too. It's said that everyone out there who's struggling to make a living for themselves all yearn for a mother's home-cooked meal. Yup. If you want to make a good fried chicken cutlets, you have to have joy in your heart and do your best while you're cooking. After conversing with her, your affection for Aurora has increased by 1. Why are you moaning? Isn't it obvious? It's because I'm voice acting Nekopara right now. That's why I'm moaning. Making clips? Making clips of what? Well, kind of, I guess. Like his personality as well, it's so cute. If you're making clips, Chocolate, send them to me. Do I have to make a clips channel again? in the Discord? Maybe I should. Let me do that right now. Let me make a cloud clips channel where you guys could share your favorite cloud clips. I don't know what category would I put that in. Can't put it in promo. Can't put it in the art center. I guess it's gonna go in the regular text channels. I'll put it at the end of text channels for now. Nico YT clips. There you go. You guys can post clips in the Discord. We used to have that for Twitch. I used to let people share Twitch clips they made of me in the Discord. Now we got a new channel since I know Azure's been clipping things and Chocolate might be clipping things. You know, there you go. Now you guys can share the things you clip in the clip channel. She used confession, bro. Who'd I confess to, my guy? Because you have to take the ACT while watching the students do it? What? I played soccer as a kid, but in recent years I did somewhat professional professional bowling, bro. We had, and it's a shame that I didn't participate, but we had a bowling team in high school. And it was kind of like a under the radar niche thing. Like, some people knew about it, but not a lot of people talked about it. I kind of wish I had participated because I do like bowling, right? And bowling for free would have been cool. I'm guessing that the school covered the cost. I'm not sure. So yeah, we had a bowling team in high school, but I didn't participate. I was on cross country. I was on cross country, and then I was in like non-sports clubs, like poetry club. We had like a community service club. I was part of that. We went to like parks and things and helped clean up, plant flowers, stuff like that. So those are some of the things that I did. Oh yeah, I was in French club, which was kind of interesting because I should have been in Italian club. I don't know why I wasn't. I think Italian club was on a day that I was in a different club, and then French club was on a day that I didn't do anything. So I was like, I guess I'll be in French club. Or maybe I was thinking I would learn French. I don't know. I don't remember what my intention was, but I was in French club, which was interesting. I tried to join Asian American club, but that club had like 60 people, and it had so many people that it felt like it couldn't coordinate what it wanted to do. So like sometimes having more members is helpful, and then other times it could kind of be a handicap, I guess. There's too many people, it's harder to plan things, and that was kind of the vibe that I felt from Asian American club. But yeah, I did a different things. I cut my thumb while in engineering class. Now I'm crippled. The fact that you guys even have engineering. Look at you all fancy. Churros getting dipped in chocolate. Then a drop of chocolate goes on your cheek. Oh, yeah. I'm going to lick it off in slow motion. Let the ladies enjoy the moment. Oh, baby. Look at the chocolate on my tongue. Then you swallow the churro. And digest it. Oh, God. I was scared of my wits by the sudden appearance of a figure. When passing by the alley, taking a good look, I realized it was only Sakura. Oh, I forgot this girl existed. She's cute, though. Consultant, what are you doing out here so late at night? Aren't you worried it might be dangerous? I mean, shouldn't I say the same to you? I was planning to ask you the same thing. Let's put that aside for now. Are you interested in buying some information? What's a club? I guess another word for it that you might be familiar with is extracurricular. Or maybe even just after school activity. So you'll see them in like anime, right? Like anime after school kids might have like an art club, let's say. Or they might have, you know, sports clubs, obviously. Intramurals, things like that. That's a club, like an after school thing. My face right now is so, I don't know how to describe it. Why is your face like that, bro? What did it to you? Let's put that aside for now. Are you interested in buying some information? This is a rare opportunity for you. Spend 10% of my funds for information? I gotta be real. I don't feel like I need information. I feel like the game is easy enough, and 10%, even 10% seems like a lot of money for info. I'm gonna refuse? I decline Sakura's suggestion. For the sake of passing the evaluation, it's better to save money for now. I agree with that. Lulu has played the game all night. Lulu gotta stop playing games, man. She's killing me. Alright, you keep doing cooking research. Wait a minute, I just realized something. Is it dangerous for me to raise quality too high? I forgot. Is it quality take away cost, or is it cost take away quality for... I think it's quality take away cost. I think having high quality is a good thing. So there's a lot of like freaking mathematics that go into how much profit you'll make at the end of each day. And you want to make a lot of profit so that you have a good evaluation score at the end of the month in this game. Because you could fail the game early with a bad evaluation, and the game will end before it should. Kind of like how in the PS3 Atelier games, they gave you a time limit. And if you didn't complete your task within the time limit, you would fail early and then you would have to restart the game. So it's kind of like that. There's also another game that I used to play that was similar. It was like a business management game. I guess kind of like this in a sense, that I used to stream on Twitch. I forgot what it's called. I have it on my PC if anyone wants to know the name. But anyway, let me continue. I come across a fundraising campaign conducted by a public welfare organization. Upon seeing their hard work of going door to door, I wonder if I can do something to help out too. Donate? Aw, man, they always want 10%. Why can't I just give them like 5%? But you know what? This is probably gonna help our reputation and it'll help us out later. I'll give them 10%. Thanks to your kind deed, your reputation increased, of course. A female voice suddenly rang out from behind me while I was walking alone on the street market in the evening. I finally found you. At this time of night, did Boss decide to strike first? The voice sounds really familiar, but it doesn't sound like Boss. I turned around and was surprised to see who was there. Again? Is she stalking me, dude? Long time no see. She like knows my route home. She's definitely a stalker. Have you been well? Thanks for your concern, but I'll say this first. You can't ask me to treat you to a meal. I'm not that mean. I just wanted to tell you a piece of good news. Good news? I heard people in the street market saying that the cost of ingredients is too high, right? Recently I happened to have a friend who's gotten their hands on some cheap ingredients. You interested? Only then did I remember the card Sakura had given me. I never once doubted the number on it because I felt it was very suspicious. So, you're the first one to ask because you treated me in the past. As the saying goes, you get what you pay for. If the ingredients are this cheap, it means there's a problem with the source, right? Nope, you're overthinking it, consultant. Why would I recommend questionable ingredients to you? Then why is it so cheap? That's a trade secret. That's way too suspicious. Besides, it's really rude of you to suspect me like that. Trust me, there's absolutely nothing wrong with my friend's ingredients. Really? Of course, now's the only chance to get ingredients at such rock bottom prices. I'll go talk to someone else if you're not interested. Sakura's questions only made me feel troubled. I really feel like the ingredients from unknown sources are bad. But Sakura promised it would be alright. If I were to purchase some stock from them, it would definitely lower the cost of the shops, meaning that we'll receive more profit. Should I accept Sakura's goodwill? I kind of agree with him, man, that I feel like we don't know her well enough. And if the source is unknown, that's not good. Especially when you're dealing with things that you're feeding to people. Like, kind of like chocolate sawdust tea. I don't know, man. I'm gonna refuse. We're gonna earn our money the hard way, man. With effort. With elbow grease. Like Mr. playing badminton. Just pure elbow grease. Thanks, but no thanks. Ingredients are the lifeline of cooking. The others wouldn't accept it either. Sigh, is that so? Sakura seemed disappointed but still accepted it since I stood my ground. Yeah, the others probably wouldn't accept it. So what shall we do today? I'm gonna keep building our quality, man. Why? Because we need to also build our affection and we need to get quality stat up anyway. I think it needs to be Was it 1300 that? Well, no, it can't be 13. Yeah, it could be 13 because she's got 1,000. So they wanted us to have a quality of at least 1,300 total. Me stalking him? For real? For real? Bro, Azure, who you stalking, bro? Tell me more. That seems to be the only type you're trying to go. Good ladies don't even want to talk to you, but the sus ones chase you home. Is that why you're here, Chocola? You admitting you sus, bro? Should have known, man. I'm never drinking your tea, bro. I'm never trying your chicken tomato cream cheese. Since there's time to spare now that I finished my work, I might as well find someone to chat with. Who should I look for? Are you seeing this, mister? I could flirt with any girl. Alright, guys. I'm not gonna choose the lolly. We're not gonna choose Lulu. It's between the big Oppai girl or the tsundere. And if any of you were here last time or sort of odd, kind of gaining an interest in the tsundere, even though I should be interested in Oppai girl. Wait a minute, I got the names mixed up. Aurora is Oppai girl, Bubbles is tsundere. I'm gonna go for the tsundere, guys. Nah, I'm joking. I would never do that. I would, bro. But who are you stalking, though? Bro, I've been chasing you for 2 years. Finally you noticed. Dang, bro. I mean, you had that hiatus where you're just lurking in the dark corners of the YouTube, so, you know, it was kind of hard to tell if you were still on my trail. You hid your scent, but now I see. Now I see you were right behind me all along. Aurora? Aurora's the big Oppai girl. You like her? You like big Oppai girl? You haven't even met the tsundere, though. Alright, mister. I'll give you Aurora just for you, but next time we're picking the tsundere girl, but I'll give you Aurora. Unless you thought Aurora was the tsundere girl because I said it wrong, but I think you're paying more attention than I am. You probably know who it is. Alright, here we go, mister. After testing out the flavors of a new dish by Aurora, your affection increased. Oh! So I don't even get to talk to her, I just get stats increase. Okay, and Aurora needed the stats the most, so you know what, Mister, you chose well. Oh man, that's a good choice. Him? Jesus Christ, the fact that he doesn't even have a name, he's just him. So what shall we do today? We're gonna raise Aurora's affection even more. I was playing hard to get. Dang, bro. How'd you know I'm kind of into hard to get? That's why I want to go for the tsundere. I'm into that hard to get shit. Chocolate likes GU? Bro, everybody likes GU, bro. What do you mean? You wouldn't be here if you hated me. Aw, but... Yeah? What? I'm not telling you his name. Chocolate, back off. GU is my best friend. Dang right, mister. I'm your best friend. Person. Info. JK. Take him. Dang! Don't let her take me, mister. She'll drug me with her sawdust tea. And then you'll never see my streams again. Dog, why y'all fighting for my dad? Dang, bro. It was an honorable battle, mister. Today just so happens to be drawing for the receipt lottery. Can you help me check the receipts for the past 2 months? If I manage to get the first place prize of 2 million G, we'll be able to revamp the street market. That's kind of true. Oh, it isn't enough to do up the entire street market. I mean, it'll help with some things, though. I sat down to help Aurora check the receipts. To my surprise, as I went through each of them, I found 20 receipts having the same item purchased on them. You bought 20 sets of 100 grease-proof paper bags. Don't supermarkets price their items higher and sell them in smaller quantities? Why did you buy something that's necessary for your day-to-day operations from the supermarket? Ah, that's because apart from the supermarket, there aren't any shops that sell those kinds of grease-proof paper bags. But aren't these things really common? Rather than buying it from a supermarket, wouldn't it be better to buy 2,000 of them in bulk from a distributor? It would be a lot cheaper that way. Ah, you mean that there were other places that I can buy them from? Yes! Of course, I'll introduce you to a distributor that I know. This way, You don't have to spend more money buying them from the supermarket. That's great. Thank you, consultant. I didn't expect that I would be able to uncover wasteful spending just by checking the receipts. The cost of production has decreased by 2 points. Thank God. Alright, we're about to get her affection to level 5. I think around that point we could do an event with her. I don't think I've done her first event yet. Let me see. Let's exit out of this menu. And let's check our interviews. Oh, I can do the second event for the tsundere! Heck yeah, man. But I'll do the Aurora event first for Mr. Mister. You ready, Mr. Mister? I took the time to visit Aurora again when I passed by the street market today. Classes at school had already ended, so the counter was crowded with students. Everyone, please wait a moment. Aurora was bustling about in the shop on her own. Should I go and lend her a hand? Seeing how busy she was, I couldn't help but hesitate. But when I thought about it again, my purpose for coming here was to see how her business was doing. If I went to help out, it would defeat the purpose. I think it's better to just observe how things go for now. So I refrained from impulsively helping her and observed her from a distance. 3 customers who had already gotten their fried chicken cutlets returned to the counter to find Aurora. Boss, you've given me the wrong order. Oh no, this isn't what I asked for. I remember you asking for 3 uncut servings of fried chicken cutlets with maximum spices, right? I asked for 3 servings of chicken cutlets without any spices. I was the one who asked for it. Oh, I'm sorry, I got the wrong order. Dang, bro, you can't be messing up when it's just 3 people. Where's the pink-haired girl? She's sus, man. She made me buy her like 30 pork buns last stream. Pink-haired girl's sus, alright? Aurora gave the chicken cutlets to the right customers in a hurry. As an apology, she even gave the 2 groups of customers fried French beans for free. Is that okay to give freebies? Boss, we've been waiting for a long time. Is our order ready yet? Let me have a look. I called in to order. You told us it would take around 5 minutes. It's been nearly 20 minutes now. Why isn't it ready yet? Dang, that's like the time that I told you about. When I called in an order, right? I wanted some baked ziti's. It was like 10 o'clock at night. I called in for some baked ziti's at a place near me. I got there 20 minutes later after I called, and they were like, oh, boss, it's going to take 20 minutes. I'm like, bro, this is why I called 20 minutes ago. She's pulling that move, man. That's not good. I'm sorry. I'll help you look for it right now. That's strange. I remember frying it just now. Aurora hurried into the back of the shop. After rummaging around the small counter top, she finally found the customer's orders. Found it. Here's your chicken cutlet. Why didn't you give us our order if it was done already? We waited so long for nothing. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry for making you wait so long. How about I'll give you some fried squid to make up for it? Aurora then gave another customer's fried squid to the person as an apology. If you want to give out free food, give them cheap vegetables instead. You're losing money giving them meat. I inwardly roasted her. On top of that, I had only been here for a few minutes, and she had already given 3 gifts to the customers because of her own blunders. She's already not earning much by selling snacks. Won't she be at a loss giving free things to the customers so frequently? During this period, the line in front of the counter was steadily getting longer. Some customers couldn't wait anymore, so after taking a look at the crowded line before the booth, they shook their heads and left. Boss, is the fried squid I ordered ready yet? The fried squid? I just gave it away. I'm sorry, but would you mind waiting for a little while? Just how long do I have to wait for? At that moment, the timer above the deep fryer sounded again. Yay, the new batch of chicken cutlets are ready. Aurora hurried back to the deep fryer, intending to take the chicken cutlets out to drain the oil, but she was too anxious and ended up kicking the preparation table by mistake. All the utensils on the table fell to the ground. Even the batter box for the fried chicken cutlets toppled over, sprinkling powder all over the floor. Don't put things that topple easily in the kitchen walkway. I screamed internally. Boss, I want to order a fried king oyster mushrooms and chicken skin to go, along with my medium spiced fried chicken cutlet. Please wait a moment. There's too many things happening at once. Still busy cleaning up the mess she had made, Aurora didn't have time to take the customer's orders. No, I can't. As I observed the situation until now, I couldn't hold myself back any longer. I went over to the counter in large strides. Consultant, why are you here? Aurora's clumsy? Aurora... She is clumsy. But she got the big Oppai. Look at them. Look at them. Don't you just want to motorboat them babies? I happened to pass by. Here, let me help you. Really? That's great. You came at just the right time. I have my hands full taking care of everything. I know. Initially, all I wanted to do was check how her business was doing. Never did I expect to end up rolling my sleeves to help her in the shop. Is the shop really going to be okay if it keeps operating like this? I got my reward. Alright. Oh, that felt shorter than some of the other events. Alright, tsundere time. The bubble tea shop's doing really badly. I was looking through the business report sent over by the president in my office. The bubble tea shop wasn't doing well, yet Bubbles refused to cooperate. I really need to go and have a talk with her. I arrived at the bubble tea shop, and as usual, Bubbles was looking after the store. You again? I saw your income statement for last month. Your shop isn't doing well at all. What does my business have to do with you? What's going on, Leonardo? How you doing today, bud? Don't be in such a rush to get angry. This time around, I've come with a plan to help you. I took out a finely crafted business planner. After analyzing your business, I've come up with what I feel is the best way to market your business, and I've written it in this business planner. Please, have a look at it. We can talk about the details later. I handed the business planner over to Bubbles, but she had absolutely no intention of reaching out to accept it. What's there to look at? You people and your sensationalist marketing. It's all a bunch of nonsense designed to cheat people of their money. I mean, sometimes, yeah. Why are her tails breathing? Because of the wind, bro. It's a windy day. Azure, you act like you've never seen wind before. People like you are the cause of increased food safety incidents. Get lost. You got it wrong. I'm not trying to do any dishonest advertising. How about this? The business planner is really thick, and it'll probably take a long while to read, though. So I'll summarize its contents for you now. I've spent the past few days researching price points, and I found that bubble tea tends to be on the more expensive side of things. Of course, I use genuine ingredients, so the production cost is higher as well. I understand your insistence on using quality ingredients, so my suggestion is for you to have weekday promotions to market your products. For example, on Mondays you could offer a 30% discount on all of your bubble tea. Something like, come get a cup of bubbles tea to cure your Monday blues, might work as your marketing slogan. I've run the numbers, and although offering a discount would lower your profit margin, you'd still be able to break even by selling more cups of bubble tea at a lower price point. You can also use this as an opportunity to increase your shop's reputation and attract some new customers. Sounds like a pretty good suggestion, right? And here I was wondering what you had to say. She's very stubborn about lowering prices, so she's gonna shoot this down. Especially since it's 30%, which sounds kind of hefty. Maybe if it was like 15 to 20, she might... I mean, she probably still wouldn't, but she'd be a little more likely at least. Looks like this is the best you can come up with. The bubble tea I sell uses the highest grade tea leaves and the best fresh milk that money can buy. All you have to do is use genuine ingredients in your products, and you'll have repeat customers. Rather than using the money to print posters, wouldn't it be better to invest every cent on the ingredients instead? I don't need your marketing plan. But if you don't come up with any marketing plan, the other bubble tea shops with a marketing plan will steal all your business away from you. Customers who get hoodwinked by all these fancy advertisements without any substance are the ones at fault. They're the ones who don't know what the good stuff is. Customers who can't tell good and bad apart aren't worthy of drinking my bubble tea. I was initially under the impression that Bubbles was just venting out her frustrations, but she continued to rant righteously. What I hate the most are those rotten shops outside who only care about the short-term benefits. The drinks that they make are terrible, but they come up with all sorts of misleading marketing campaigns. They do up pretty posters and use buzzwords like handmade and locally grown to fool customers into buying their drinks. I mean, handmade do sound good though. You right? I've never seen Win. Yo, Azure, you blind, bro. You gotta get that checked out. You don't got health insurance? Go to an eye doctor. When customers are fooled by them, they end up losing faith in small shops like mine. When that happens, they'll turn to franchises to buy their drinks instead. I've seen this sort of thing happen many times in the past. In this industry, the most important thing is the quality of your ingredients. You have to work from the beginning by coming up with a genuinely good product to attract customers to buy from you. And give those dishonest shops a huge slap on the face while you're at it. So I won't use your business planner. I won't act like those degenerates outside and use marketing to wrap my drinks up in a pretty little bowl. I refuse to become that kind of person. I understand where you're coming from, but this is the era of attention-grabbing economics. It doesn't matter how good your product is if customers don't take notice of it. Because of this, they're not even going to have the chance to try it. If the world has become a place where you have to puff yourself up to attract customers, then I'd rather just close down. I'm not interested in this sensationalist style of doing business. Although I had a lot of things to refute her with, in that split second I was stunned by Bubbles' powerful presence. Yo, I think that means he's into her, my guy. This must be what was known as the craftsman's spirit. She took pride in her products, so she was able to emit such an overwhelming aura. After mulling it over for a while, I parted my lips to speak. I understand. But just because I understand where you're coming from, it doesn't mean that I agree with what you said. As a consultant, I'll come up with a way to make you understand that marketing isn't a sin. Instead, it's a necessary part of doing business. You're a dishonest one. Are you still planning on arguing with me? Thank you for sharing your thoughts with me. I wanted to have a chat with you last time, but you didn't bother with me. I finally managed to talk with you today, so I'm very happy. You've obviously just been scolded, but you're feeling happy? Are you unwell? Bro, this is my kink, all this tsundere-ish. What do you mean? I'll come up with an even better marketing plan next time and use it to win you over. That's not happening. I'll never spend money on marketing. Forget about it. Buy me glasses, Dad? Alright, but they have to be the cheap ones, honey. None of that Armani exchange. Best YouTuber? Arigato gozaimasu. I bow to you, Leonardo. I didn't respond to Bubbles' provocation. Instead, I gave her a deep bow. Then I left the bubble tea shop. The job I have taken up this time, it seems like it'll be rather difficult to accomplish. But this was the sort of challenge that a professional consultant should face. Clenching my fists tightly, I made my way back to the office. Alright, there's my next reward. Okay, so the next one is at affection level 9 for her. That's pretty steep, but I want to get there. Because I'm into her. Will her quality go up at a fast rate if I were to go for her quality instead? Because the other girl's quality, I think, was going up by 4. This one's goes up by 5. That's a big increase. Okay, so maybe we should be doing this. Bubbles, I went to another office today to present the draft, and I came back with some good news. Don't go Bubbles, and act all familiar with me. I'm not that close to you. I'm not like other girls. If I can't call you Bubbles, should I call you Bub or Ubbles instead? What kind of names are those? You're just as cool as always. Forget it. Let's put that aside for now. I'm also in charge of a farmer's market at the moment, so I can help you get in contact with the supplier. This way, you can cut out the middleman. You'll be able to get your ingredients at an even cheaper price. Furthermore, by doing so, we won't touch on your sticking point, which is the quality of ingredients. Isn't that great news? It's only a small matter. What's there to feel so smug about? The suppliers I have aren't that much more expensive than the ones you've found. Seeing that Bubbles appeared upset, I only placed down the name card before taking my leave. She said Sunny from Omori? What do you mean she said Sunny? Did she? A few days later, when I visited the bubble tea shop again, I noticed that an adorably written signboard was set up in front of the store. The signboard had a chibi version of Bubbles' head drawn on it, along with an adorable drawing of a cow and tea leaf spirit. A proud partner of the farmer's market, so she decided to use my supplier in the end. Was this the so-called verbal integrity? I looked toward Bubbles, who was currently looking after the shop. The moment our eyes met, Bubbles hurriedly turned the other way and ignored me. You must be feeling smug, right? Are you happy now? It's nothing to feel proud about. I didn't say a single thing. The day passed by calmly without any issues. A long time? Like 11 minutes ago? 11 minutes ago, and you still caught it and remembered it? That's good attention to detail, Leonardo. So this game, Leonardo, is a game where you have to increase the quality of products like bubble tea and chicken cutlets and stuff, do advertising for their businesses. And at the end of each month, after 28 days in game, you get an evaluation. And if your businesses are doing well, you pass. And if the businesses are not doing well, you could fail the game early, and then you have to start from the beginning. So it's called a business management game. The name of the game is Food Girls. It's kind of interesting. Usually I don't really like these like business management games because they usually feel complicated. But this one's actually pretty easy. At first, like the first hour I played it, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. But now I know what I'm doing, and it's kind of fun. It's kind of cute to see the interactions. Sorry about my grammar. No, your grammar is fine, man. Good to know you love bubble tea. What's your favorite flavors of bubble tea? I think I've only tried taro flavor, because that's what my friend recommended. He was like, oh, bro, if you're going to do bubble tea, you got to get taro. So if there's any other flavors that anybody recommends, feel free to let me know. I might try some more bubble tea sometime this week. All of a sudden, I heard a cat crying. Seems like the number of stray cats in the neighborhood is increasing. If this keeps up, then it's probable that the place would turn into a cat street instead. Should we feed the cats for 15,000? That's a lot. But we'll do it. Although I can't adopt them, at the very least, I can keep their bellies warm and fed. And our reputation has increased. You love taro? Oh, okay. Seems like taro is a popular choice then among people. Never even saw boba tea? You never saw it, really? There's a Thai restaurant near me that sells it. And there's also a Japanese restaurant near me that sells it. And we also have some place that specialize in boba tea, like that's their main thing. I'm gonna try it at a Thai place. I figured out one will be decent, because the specialty places are very far away, and I kind of don't want to go that far. But it's like, you know, I could get there. It's not impossible, but there are places closer to home that might not have the same level of quality. I'm not sure, but it should still be pretty good. I've only tried bubble tea once or twice, and I tried it at a place that was not the highest quality, so I don't know. It was okay. I heard you really have to eat the tapioca balls in order for it to be good. I heard that that's like where it's at. That's the whole point. You have to eat the tapioca. I didn't eat the tapioca. I just drank the liquid, and that was it. So apparently I didn't do it right. Chocolate, you scared me. I didn't know you were here. Yeah, Chocolate has been here since the beginning. I'm eating cake batter. GU is the wordy. Wordy? What do you mean I'm the wordy? And you're not supposed to be eating cake batter. Raw cookie batter or raw cake batter can poison you, because things like egg and things like flour need to be cooked or baked. You can't just do it like that, bro. You can't be having raw cake and raw eggs and flour. You can kill yourself, Azure. Worst. I had boba the other day. Wait, which flavor though? Which flavors do you recommend, mister? It's so good. Oh my goddess. Oh my goddess. What the heck? You're supposed to say oh my glob like they do in Adventure Time. Oh my glob, man! Hold on, I'll send my recommendations on Discord. Alright, go for it, go for it. It was another scheduled meeting today. Everybody gathered at the frozen treats shop in the morning. Alright, Azure, here's another cute girl for you. Good morning. It looks like none of you got enough sleep. Ah, it's that time again. Wah. Looks like there's no escaping fate. Oh, and another cute girl. We got Longer, and we got the orangey red hair girl, too. What's wrong? Why do you guys look like the world's ending? Let's see. Sales this week are looking pretty good, though. We're not talking about sales, idiot. That terrifying thing has appeared once again. What thing? What are you guys talking about? I have no idea what you're trying to say. Haven't you already written the cause of it on the whiteboard, consultant? You mean this? Plan for a new marketing event? Is it really that hard for you guys to use your brains a little? No, it's that other thing. The thing that's on the level of a demon lord. The thing everyone in the street market is most afraid of, the random sanitation inspection. Aren't random sanitation inspections normal for people in the food and beverage industry? There are some things you aren't aware of, consultant. We had very little money when the street market was first built, so our kitchens only had the bare necessities. Which is why none of our kitchens are in accordance with the health office's regulations. That's not good. Then, can't we just buy new equipment? Look at how relaxed you're being. If they have no bread, then let them eat cake? So it's still an issue of money. At the moment, the street market is still running at a loss, so we don't have any surplus cash on hand to expand our kitchens or swap out new equipment. It's true that we're in a bit of a bind without capital. Look on the bright side of things. Since this is a random sanitation inspection, there's an element of luck. There's a chance you guys won't be selected for the inspection. Sob. For past inspections, I've always gone to the temple and prayed to Buddha that I wouldn't be chosen. But I have a feeling that I've used up all my good luck. I doubt I'll be able to escape this time. You're not allowed to give up so soon. Since praying to Buddha won't help, let's go to the church and pray to Jesus instead. But don't we have to learn English first if we want to pray to Jesus? I don't know a lick of English. There's this boba store near my apartments. Man, Azure just casually admitting that she lives in the projects. What up with that? You hearing this, Mr. Azure from the hood? I used to go there every day. Why'd you stop? Too expensive now? I don't think the gods are that particular. Coco, what would happen if one of us is chosen and we weren't able to pass the inspection? I like how so far nobody has actually recommended boba to me. Let me see. Hold on. Mr. said he was going to post on Discord. I don't see anything there yet. Dang, I want to know about the boba. Reply to, I bow to you, Leonardo. I bow back. That's what's up, homie. Actually, a vast majority of street stalls don't adhere to the health office's standards. If one of us were chosen, we just have to prepare ourselves for the fine. A single fine is several tens of thousands of G. Alright, it's settled. Lulu suddenly stood up with a serious look. What are you planning to do? I've thought of a surefire way to avoid getting a fine. Oh, what is that? Tell us. We should go back and immediately close up shop. This way, not only can we avoid being fined, we'll have even more time to play video games. Just what's going through that mind of yours? Absolutely not. That's right, you just want to slack off. Do you have a better idea then? Nah, just ain't in the mood nowadays. It needs to be summer. That makes sense. If we're fine, all of this month's revenue will go towards paying it off. If that happens, I won't have any money left to wail with. Calm down. Let's put our heads together. Is there really no other way to avoid this? Well, if we have to talk about it, it's not like there's really no way. Just throw out whatever ideas you might have. Consultant, come here for a minute. Coco pulled me to the side mysteriously and whispered, Consultant, do you know who Sakura is? Yeah, she kinda sus, man. Ah, that pink-haired girl, yeah, she's more or less an acquaintance. That's great then, just listen to what I have to say. Actually, the committee member conducting the inspection this time around is Sakura's friend. Since you're on pretty good terms with Sakura, why don't you ask if she can help? So Sakura has a lot of contacts, huh? But does she mean help as in going through the back door? That's all I can say. Whether you choose to ask Sakura for help or not is up to you. I will respect your decision regardless. I returned to the others who looked at me in anticipation. In short, let's come up with an estimate of the renovation cost before we decide anything else. I started to calculate the costs on the whiteboard. We're homies, yay. There you go. Sakura is so cute. Oh, there's someone named Coco? Coincidence? Wait, what do you mean Coco? Who's Coco? Talking about the orangey haired girl? Was she a Coco? Brown sugar pearl latte? From Coco? Coco? Brown sugar. That sounds interesting. Alright, hold on. Let me see. This cocoa place of yours? I don't think we have those. I might be able to find a brown sugar though. I'll let you guys know. So let me think. Let me thonk for a second, guys. Let me thonk. Tomorrow, I'm thinking of going to a farmer's market. and also to a video game store. And Thursday I was thinking of going somewhere Thursday. Where was I? Oh, I was thinking of going to this faraway Japanese restaurant. And then Friday I was thinking of going to this faraway bakery. But I was kind of like iffy about the Japanese restaurant. I was like, do I want to go to that city or maybe not? So, you know what? Thursday I might change the plan. I might make Thursday the boba tea day. Alright, maybe Thursday I'll let you guys know how my boba tea mission went. Coco looks fine. She cool. I soon reached a conclusion. So Coco's your favorite girl, Leonardo? If each store gave up some of their revenue from this month and we used all the street market's public funds, then we would be able to cover the renovation costs, but only barely. That's a lot of money. Yeah, that's no small amount of money. I felt lost and worried. Was there really a need to spend so much money at this point when things weren't going so well? Actually, everyone knew that many of the snack stalls didn't meet sanitation standards, but they still patronized those shops. It wasn't like they were going to get food poisoning or something. Or should I spend a bit of money and get Sakura to help us? What should we do now, consultant? I don't know, Coco. Maybe you could give Leonardo a little bit extra smile, give him a wink. Current balance. Alright, so if we face our inspection earnestly, we lose 20% of our funds. Or we could talk to Sakura. Personally, I think 20% of our funds, 60,000, isn't too much of a loss considering that we're gonna gain new equipment and pass our inspection. I think that's fair. And we can make back that 60,000 within like 2 days. So I think we're gonna lose 20% and face it earnestly. We should start saving money from now on and think of ways to pass the sanitation inspection. Although it costs a lot of money, it can't be helped. On the bright side, after this major overhaul, we won't have to worry about random sanitation inspections anymore. That's right, although many stalls don't meet health office standards, that doesn't mean we have to follow the majority. After footing the renovation costs, we no longer have to live in fear of sanitation inspections and we can rest easy at night. From a long-term perspective, this is a worthwhile investment. As expected of the consultant, everyone, let's all bear with it for now and get through these tough times together. We'll do as planned then, let's get to it. Thus, we went off to gather sponsors to renovate the shops. You have lost 20% of current funds. But our reputation increased because we did the right thing. The rent for this period is 95,000. Don't worry, we're good for it. So I have to remember that the rent is going to be about 100,000 each time. Leonardo said no. What do you mean, Leonardo? Come on, nothing wrong with a little winky winky. By the time I finished sorting out the papers, it was already late at night. I need to work harder next week too. What shall we do today? We're gonna keep raising our quality so we could pass the next inspection and also make more money. And also increase our affection level with the cute tsundere. I like how Azure's favorite girl is the girl that's like the most sus. Is Chocolate here, Leonardo asks. I think Chocolate and Azure and Mr. Mister are still here. The ones I don't know about are Turtles and Lord, but maybe they're still here. Consultant, a news station called and said they'd like to interview us. Should we accept? Yeah, why not? Of course we should do it. We can't let this opportunity slip by. Let's all work together to make this interview a success. As a result of the consultant's good reputation, under the cooperation of all the stalls, the delicacy program was well received. The street market's popularity increased by 10. Yeah, baby! That's what I'm talking about. That's what it's all about. Oh, man. You attract those alike to you? Wait, what? What do you mean, Mr. Mister? You attract those alike to you? What do you mean by alike? Alright, let's keep going with quality. Let's keep going. No, I'm not. Chocolate says, oh, you're here. No, Chocolate's not here, man. Azure's not here. Azure might be taking a dump. Oh, I finally found it. I managed to finish a cup of bubble tea. Why are you making so much noise? What's all the fuss about? Look, I finished a cup of bubble tea. I've been alternating between taking a sip of pearls and milk tea, and I managed to finish all of it without leaving a single pearl behind. Oh, not bad. I always feel frustrated whenever I saw a customer throw away a cup of bubble tea when there's still pearls left. Those pearls were the fruits of my labor. Dang, Bubbles, I will eat all of your pearls, baby. Don't worry. That's right, I feel annoyed too when I see pearls left at the bottom of the cup. Sometimes I'll even pop open the cup so that I can finish off the remaining pearls. Isn't it weird to just eat the pearls by themselves? Yeah, so I've come up with my own secret technique. Do you know how to go about drinking bubble tea without making the pearls sink to the bottom of the cup? I have no idea. How do you do it? The secret is to stir the bubble tea while you drink it. That way the pearls won't stick together. After that, whenever you take a sip, you have to stick your straw all the way to the bottom of the cup and suck up some pearls before drinking the milk tea. Oh wow, I never expected you to pay such close attention to something like this. You're really a strange person, you stupid consultant. Isn't this her passion? Shouldn't she be elated that I know so much about her passion? How am I strange? I'm just aiming for perfection. Although she was criticizing me on the surface, Bubbles actually wrote about it on her fan page. She was actually paying attention to what I was explaining and was working hard to think of a way to market it. The article garnered a popular response from the fan page. In the following days, no pearls were left behind in the cups that were thrown away. While boosting popularity, it also ensured that the ingredients weren't wasted too. Not a bad idea at all. Due to the inflation of oil prices, the cost of ingredients have increased. As a result of your good reputation, the supplier is willing to subsidize the inflating oil prices. It pays to have a good reputation, you guys. Bubble Tea Girl, she doesn't have a high rate of, like, earning money. It's her popularity that's carrying her. Because her cost is so high. But then the bottom girl, chicken katsu girl, why is hers so imbalanced? I feel like she should be earning about as much as the freaking, I think it's a pork bowls that the other girl makes. Because their quality minus cost is basically both of them a difference of 100 more or less. Popularity is roughly the same. Not too far behind, though. Alright, Leonardo. Thanks for stopping by, bud. Hope to see you again soon. Have a nice night. Buy things for field day? Alright, I hope field day goes well, buddy. Okay, I got her affection to level 8. One more level and I can interview her again. See you Saturday? Sounds good. They claim to only require 150,000 to produce an international level film. Research shows they're a reputed group that still lacks experience. Although a chance in the spotlight was a good thing for the street market, were films really so easily made? What's more, we would need to pay such a large sum of money while the street market was still recouping. Do we want to pay $150,000 to help a film company? That is more than half of our balance. I think we might have to pass this time. What shall we do today? Special event. All of a sudden I heard a cat crying. Seems like the number of stray cats is increasing. Are they gonna cost another 15 G's? Alright, for the cats, I'll do anything. Bubbles argued with a customer, but the quality did not decrease. Alright, when I get her to 9, I'll switch back to doing Aurora stuff. Although I should probably stick to Bubbles. Just because her numbers increase at a faster rate than Aurora's. And I think rate is kind of the most important thing at this point. Her quality's insane. Exquisite rarity, apparently. Is there any other way to improve our product quality? I was at the bubble tea shop, deeply immersed in my thoughts. Are you saying you want to come up with something that's even better than my bubble tea? No, your bubble teas are fantastic. I was just wondering whether there's any part of it that can be improved. There definitely isn't. I've thought of everything that I possibly can already. That's true. Your pursuit of quality is bordering of that of a fanatic. I'm no fanatic. I just like things to be perfect. I'm just a little girl who has exact requirements and is in pursuit of perfection. I'm not like you. I like how she describes herself as a little girl. What? What about me? It's nothing. You're just a stupid consultant. Why do I feel like you're quietly making fun of me? My eyes darted aimlessly around the store. Then, all of a sudden, I caught sight of the shaker and empty cups stacked behind the counter. Ah, I've got it. Got what? Initially, I wanted to tell her what was on my mind, but as the gears turned in my head, I was reminded of Bubbles' personality. If I said it now, she would definitely shoot me down without mercy. Wait here for a minute, I'll be right back. Why are you in such a rush? I returned to the bubble tea shop about 15 minutes later. What have you been doing? I took out 2 chocolate biscuits. One of them was casually wrapped up in a tissue paper, while the other was placed on an exquisite porcelain plate. I've been tasked with another case. The manufacturer of these produced 2 types of chocolate biscuits. I wanted to ask you to try them and tell me which of the 2 you think is nicer. So after all that, you just wanted me to help you taste test something? Yep. Don't you want to try some free chocolate biscuits? Alright, I'll force myself to help you try some then. Even though she sounded reluctant to try, she couldn't mask the eager look of wanting to eat the desserts on her face. I patiently waited for her to finish tasting the 2 biscuits. How is it? Which one is better? Bubbles pointed at the porcelain plate. This one is clearly much better. Is that so? I revealed a victorious look on my face. What's with that face? It looks so disgusting. Actually, I bought both of these chocolate biscuits from the convenience store just now. I took out the bag of biscuits. There were still many left in the packets. They look exactly the same, but your opinion of them was completely different. Did you add something to one of them? I didn't do a single thing. I just did some simple packaging with one of them while I went all out with the other. What? Actually, this is a presentation technique used in high-class restaurants. Even if it's the same food, a different impression can be given by packaging or presenting it another way. Consequently, this also affects a person's opinion of the food. After beating around the bush for so long, I was finally able to get to the important point. I took a look at the cups you have been using, and I feel that we can improve upon their design. A redesign of the cups would help customers to realize just how high a quality your bubble tea is. If you agree, I'll engage someone to redesign the cups. Give it some thought. Bubbles looked at the tissue paper and porcelain plate, deep in her own train of thought after listening to my explanation. Yeah, another one of your misleading tactics. But you yourself have experienced it firsthand. If you redesign your cups, your customers really would think that your bubble tea is a lot tastier. After considering the option for a while longer, she reluctantly nodded in agreement. That's true. Alright. Finally, I managed to successfully convince her. Okay, that's a miracle. I heard that a community building exercise has been organized for the neighborhood, which sounds rather grand. I received an invitation to attend. It's good for me to take a break occasionally, but should I bring them something nice as well? Bring something nice for the girls? Only 30 G's? Heck yeah, man. Let's do it. If I'm going, I should really bring some gifts to hype up the mood. I work hard to prepare various foods and prizes, thus earning positive feedback from the hosts and guests. Affection with everyone increased. Perfect. Okay. So, I think by now our next Bubbles interview is unlocked. How many are there anyway? I'm guessing they're gonna have 10 each. Yeah, each girl has 10 events. We're on the third one. Recently, whenever I pass by a street market, I always make a detour to the bubble tea shop. Yo, bro, you got a crush? Why are you making these detours? As I expected, the bubble tea shop's business was terrible. Oh, yeah. Due to there being several other hand-mixed beverage shops in the street market, it was more convenient for the customers to go to them instead. On top of that, Bubbles flat out refused all marketing proposals. Even the issue with the overpriced bubble tea wasn't resolved. To sum it up, when all of these factors were added together, it only served to worsen the bubble tea shop's business. I always watched Bubbles from a place that was a slight distance from her booth. Sounds like a stalker, bro. He's pulling the hinata on her. Sometimes Bubbles would clean her shop or occasionally look at the passerby. Most of the time, though, Bubbles would have this crestfallen look on her face. Today, her lips were tightly pursed, as she absent-mindedly stared at the blue sky. As I looked at the lonely expression she was revealing, I couldn't resist the urge to walk toward her. Why are you here again? I've already said that I won't be doing marketing, no matter what kind of plan you come up with. I didn't come here today to present you with a proposal. Give me a cup of bubble tea. Eh? You're here to contribute to my sales? Don't tell me you're taking pity on me. You're overthinking it. I was just feeling thirsty. That sounds really suspicious. Bro. Although she said that, Bubbles still went along with my request and mixed up a cup of bubble tea for me. After I received it, I took a large sip of the bubble tea before her, chewing on the pearls to my heart's content. Yeah, your bubble tea is really delicious. I'm not going to change my mind even if you praise me. You had better give up if you think that's all it's going to take to change my mind. You made that very clear the last time I met you. I won't force you to do anything, but my purpose for coming here today is to clarify something with you. What's that? It's about what you told me last time. You're willing to spend every cent you have on ingredients, but you're not willing to spend any on marketing? Your standpoint still remains the same, right? Yeah, I'm not budging on this. In that case, authorize my usage of your trademark. Ew, what do you mean? Since you're not willing to spend any money on marketing, then it should be fine if it's money being spent instead, right? Nico, I'll be going to bed. Gonna leave a lurk. Thank you for the stream. Thanks for hanging out and chatting, Chocula. It was a pleasure to have you here as always. I hope you rest well. I drank another mouthful of bubble tea. It's a waste to not be able to sell bubble tea this good. So I'd like to ask you to allow me to use your trademark. This way, you won't have to spend a single cent, and I can still help spread the word about your bubble tea. But wait a minute, that's too sudden. You're saying that you're going to spend your own money to help me with marketing? You're not going to use any of my money for it? That's right. Just think of me as a fan who is helping you out on their own accord. Ooh, he's gonna spend his money for her marketing? Yo, he definitely got a crush, my guy. Dude, don't know how this bubble tea place could be doing bad business with a cute girl like her running it and the popularity of bubble tea. Saru, have you not been paying attention, bro? It's because she doesn't do any marketing and she spends too much money on ingredients. And because she's so cute that the customers feel intimidated, bro. Like, you never seen a cute girl at a shop and you feel too shy to go to the shop? You're like, oh man, like, what if I blush? What if I stutter? Like, bro, everybody's too bashful. Sorry, I can't believe you don't get it, bro. It's marketing 101. I taught you this, my guy. I taught you this. Just click on my profile picture on Discord, and my comms are linked there. On waitlist right now, because I'm waiting on some stuff to move to a new place. But I'll open an exception. Good night. I'll check it out. Let me see. I'm gonna spy right now. Where the heck is Chocolate, my Discord? Are you, like, invisible? Yeah, you are invisible. Either that or you're genuinely not on Discord, but you're on the offline list. Alright, I'll check it out later. Sounds good, Choco. What's going on, Saru? How's your day, bud? That way, it won't go against your philosophy of spending all your money on ingredients. Bubbles looked at me suspiciously. She seemed to think that there must be something fishy going on for me to suddenly put out such an offer. Of course, I'll still let you look at the marketing material first, so only release it once you're satisfied. So you should have no reason to reject, right? I'll say this first. As a consultant, helping you with marketing for free is an extremely difficult opportunity to come by. If you were to convert my work hours into G, the quote for this would be worth tens of thousands. I'm basically doing tens of thousands worth of work for free, so it's a huge saving on your part. You have 10 seconds to decide whether you want it. 10, 9, 8, 7, Frowning, Bubbles looked as though she was trying to think of a reason to refuse the offer. 6, 5, 4... I continued to count backwards, yet Bubbles didn't reply. It was probably a difficult feat for someone as proud as her to say I agree. 3, 2, 1, time's up. Since you didn't give me an answer, I'll take that as a yes. Just do whatever you want. I don't care. Fantastic. I'll get a letter of attorney drawn up for you to sign when I get back. Do what you want. Don't act so cold towards me. We're partners now. We're friends fighting on the same front, so you should at least be a little friendlier toward me. I'm no friend of yours. Bro, I just paid for your marketing. You're gonna hold my hand and you're gonna give me a kiss, dang you. Aren't you supposed to get the letter of attorney? Hurry up and get it. I still need to run my shop later on. Alright, I'll get it right now. You promised me, so you're not allowed to go back on your word. I'm not as half-hearted as you. I mean what I say. Get going. As soon as I got back to my office, I nabbed the letter of attorney and quickly ran back to Bubbles' place for her signature. This time around, Bubbles didn't change her mind. With the letter of attorney in hand, a sense of accomplishment bubbled up from the bottom of my heart as I looked at Bubbles' tender signature. Finally, the marketing plan for the bubble tea shop is one step closer to realization. Oh yeah. When I went on my video game adventure last weekend, I went to a pretty major mall, and they had a bubble tea place that was super packed. You know what? You want to answer my question, Saru? Because only Mr. answered my question. Nobody else answered my question, even though we had several people here today. What are some of your favorite flavors of bubble tea? So a lot of my friends have said taro. Everybody keeps pumping taro, which I've tried once. And then Mr. said brown sugar. So I'm wondering, like, what are some other flavors of bubble tea that people strongly recommend? Because I've only had it like once or twice. Alright, let's do a little bit of Aurora. I don't know if Mr. is still here, but I know he wants some Aurora action. Okay, so if I do popularity, it increases by 5. So that's what we want to do for her, popularity. The first thing I noticed when I arrived at the kitchen cutlet shop was that the place was filled with people. That's weird, there usually aren't this many people at this time. I squeezed past the crowd and saw an awfully busy Aurora bustling about. Consultant, I don't know why, but business is booming today. I'm swamped with work. Keep it up, I'll help out too. I haven't tried it, wanted to try it that day, but it was packed and wasn't gonna wait. Aw man, are there other places close by to you? Because I know your adventure took you to faraway places, right? So I don't know if you would go back anytime soon. Mr. is in fact here. Thank heavens, because I'm gonna play around with your girl a little bit. Full homo. In the midst of the mess, I could only help out with packaging and payment. At last, with all the effort we put in, we finally overcome this predicament. Phew, what happened today? Why did so many customers suddenly appear? Actually, I took the chance to ask some of the customers who were queuing about it. The reason why there are so many customers today is because the pictures you uploaded on the fan page were reposted to the beauty boards. Ah, the beauty boards? That's right. The post even had huge knockers. The innocent and cute girl who sells chicken cutlets. As the post title. That is an alluring post title. Huge knockers, innocent girl. I'd fap. 10 out of 10. 100% on the moist meter. I don't think there is. Aw, dang. You think you'll go back anytime soon, or not really? Are there other things that are worth going to that area for besides video games? Anything that would lure you back? Speaking of girls, I saw this girl on the bus. She was so fine, man. Tell me more about this girl, first of all. Hair color, eye color. Was she roughly your age, a little bit older? And while you tell me that story, I'll tell you my bus story. I've probably told you this story before, but I'll tell you again. So back when I was in high school, you know, every day I would take the bus to school. It was about a 15-minute bus ride. And the girl that I would check out, she went to the same school as me. She was a year younger than me. And she had like reddish hair, like that Ariana Grande from Victoria's reddish hair almost. So, you know, I was feeling her. She was cute. I liked the hair color and everything. And it turned out, eventually, one of our mutual friends, who was also a year younger than me, was like, hey, this girl likes you. Is it okay if I give her your number? I'm like, yeah, sure. So she shared my number. The girl starts talking to me. And it was going alright until eventually she says, all of my guys have been your color. And I'm like, bro, that is not exactly the most flattering pickup line. Because first of all, that suggests that you've been with a lot of guys. So you're clearly not the cute and innocent type like Aurora here, which is kind of what I'm into. And then on top of that, it also sounds like you want to cut off my skin and like hang it up somewhere or something. So I'm just like, I don't know, man. All of my guys have been your color. It's just not a flattering pickup line. So that didn't work out. She ended up dating some guy that looked just like me. Like the guy, he would literally call himself my twin. He was also a year younger than me. So she ended up dating my quote unquote twin, and I'm just like, yeah, she definitely has a type. But yeah, man, it was just like the weirdest thing. It was a shame because she really was cute, but that one sentence just like turned me off so strongly. You wouldn't believe. I'm sure some guys would look past that, but for me, I'm just like, yeah, no thanks. But every time I looked at her, she looked at me and I was worried. Wait, why were you worried? Hair color was brown. Whenever I looked at her face, she would look back at me and I'd look away, but I think it was brown or something. Age, I'm not sure, but either my age or a bit older. You think she went to your school? Did she go to your school or what? Bro, why you can't be shy like that, mister. You gotta smile or something, you know? Smile, nod. That's what I do when people look at me. I smile and I nod. I'm like, I give them that like silent what's up vibe. And a lot of the time, people smile back. Man, gotta project that confidence, mister. So everyone decided to pay me a visit after seeing my photos. They're too kind. But why would I be knocking people out? I don't think I've been treating anyone unkindly. Oh, knockers actually mean... Ah, did I happen to be too fierce towards them without knowing it? It looks like I have to pay more attention to my attitude. Haha, let's put this aside for now. I changed the subject in a hurry. Our marketing efforts on the fan page have finally borne fruit. Yep, Bubbles and I have been updating the fan page every single day, even if it meant losing out on sleep. All that hard work has finally paid off. I'm so touched. You should take advantage of this opportunity to put out delicious chicken cutlets and capture the hearts of your customers. Yeah. Alright, Mister. That conversation, her saying that she's so touched by her success, her effort paying off, that resonated with me a little bit. She definitely competes hard with Bubbles. Like, they're both hand in hand for best girl for me. Wait a minute, you know what I just realized? I gotta check Bubbles is like, since she's like level 6 now, I don't know if she can equip more things. I don't know when their equipment goes up. All of a sudden I heard a cat crying. I will feed you, kitty. Achievement, gratitude of a cat received. I got an achievement. I wish this was PS4, man. This is Switch. If this was PS4, I would have had a trophy right now, man. Dang, feels bad. Bubbles has argued with the customer, but quality did not decrease. Look at her blushing, man. She's so cute. One morning, my phone rang while I was at the office. Hello? Hello, consultant. Sorry for interrupting you when you're so busy. It's rare for you to call. Do you need me for something? Don't be shocked by what I tell you. I just received a piece of news from the president. The Air girl, Air, has decided to visit the street market. Do you know Air is? Air. I do remember Lulu collecting some of her figurines, but I don't know any more than that. Air is a popular idol now. She might be low-key, but she's taking the internet by storm, and she has over 10,000 followers. Whoa, she's that popular? This promotional video is a great opportunity for us. If Air decided to visit the street market, we could spread the news through the internet and all forms of media. It seemed I'd have to get some of my friends in the media. It would be great if they could draft up an article as well. Then I would also need to decide on the shops, to focus the advertisements on and guide Air to those stores. I'd also need to make sure to take pictures of Air eating, since those would help with advertisements as well. If all went well, we might even be able to introduce some sort of guide like Air's map of good food to attract more people to come. Fantastic, let's gather everyone and discuss our plans to receive Air. Soon the day of Air's visit arrived. Everyone gathered at the street market to prepare before she came over. I have to get Air's autograph. Make sure you put on a good show and cook up your tastiest minced pork bowl for Air to eat. Then she'll give you an autograph. Yes. I woke up early in the morning to prepare my ingredients. I even added some aged marinade to the meat today, so it'll definitely be the tastiest. It's rare to see you so enthusiastic about something. Normally you'd refuse to budge no matter how hard I try. That's probably the limitless power of a groupie. I'm so anxious. What should I do if Air talks to me? Just say hi to her. You can't understand how I feel. I'm not talking to you. A popular idol has to be cuter in person than in pictures, right? I want to have a good look at her. Aurora's already very cute. No way, not by a long shot. A luxurious black limousine parked itself at the entrance to the street market while we were busy talking. Air, the unbelievably beautiful idol, stepped out of the car. Welcome to the street market. All of the journalists rushed over to take pictures when they saw Air. Hello everyone. Oh, she is cute. Dang, bro. I've been looking forward to meeting all of you. I don't know why. Oh, you know what she looks like? She looks to me like a younger version of Ayaka Kamisato from Genshin. Like the hair color, the hair is spot on. The outfit is like maybe halfway there. Like some of the colors are similar. But she looks like Ayaka, bro. That's why I'm kind of low-key simping right now. Actually, I've always loved Taiwan snacks. When I get off work, I often stop by some roadside stalls for a bite. I've got the perfect disguise too, so I haven't been recognized yet. You probably won't notice because you're so low-key. But since her words did hold promotional value, I immediately turned to a journalist beside me. Did you hear what Air said just now? Be on alert when you're buying a midnight snack in the future. You might just run into an idol. Air, you can come over here for a midnight snack too. Our street market has all kinds of tasty food. Since the media have finished taking their pictures, we can begin our food tour. This way, please, Air. Air followed us down the street market under my guidance. Whoa, it's the holy grail of late night snacks. Fried chicken cutlets and bubble tea. Can I have one of each? Of course, one crispy fried chicken cutlet coming right up. Air, how much sugar and ice do you want? Also, do you prefer a stronger milk or tea taste? I want the taste of milk to be a little stronger, full sugar, and no ice. Naturally, someone who looks as sweet as Air would order something just as sweet too. I've been looking forward to this. My manager never lets me eat chicken cutlets and drink bubble tea because they're so full of calories. But since I'm visiting the street market today, it's fine if I break the rules just this once. Air is very slim and pretty. After you're done enjoying your chicken cutlet and bubble tea, you're welcome to come over to the frozen treats shop too. Try my steamed dumplings too. I'm very proud of them. Come, savor the delicious taste and fragrance of 100 years of tradition that's made its way from across the ocean. My steamed dumplings, with their thin skin and juiciness, have been praised by everyone who's tasted them. An autograph. What did you say? Can you give me an autograph, please? An autograph, of course. Ah, I'm so happy. Lulu could barely breathe when she saw her idol standing in front of her. I decided to speak up for Lulu when I saw her stutter. This is one of your faithful fans. You should visit her shop if you have time. The minced pork bowls that she makes are delicious. They've even won several awards. Her minced pork bowls are on this street market's classic must-try delicacies. Sure, let's head over now. Air's coming to my shop. This really is... Ooh. Hey, Lulu's fainted. What's going on? She was so excited she actually fainted. How's she gonna cook now? Oh man, this is cute too. This game's art is phenomenal, my guys. After that, Air visited the other shop. Wait. How did it turn on to auto? I think my freaking... one of my fingers just slapped auto by mistake. How do I get the log up? After that, Air visited other shops as well and praised them for their delicious food. I really have to thank everyone today for entertaining me. All the food here in the street market is so delicious. I might screenshot this as a potential new thumbnail, since this is like... I feel like we don't often get these art images. Usually we got like the sort of almost animated style of things going on. Just in case, let me screenshot this. Air is damn. Doesn't she look like Ayaka, mister? Doesn't she give like an Ayaka vibe? Are you simping too? Are you simping along with me? I really have to thank everyone today for entertaining me. All the food here in the street market is so delicious. Oh no, having you visit the street market is an honor for us. Feel free to drop by. Feel free to drop by in the future too, Air. We'll be looking forward to your next visit. Of course, there's so much good food here. Next time I'll introduce my friends and fans too. I'll even bring along Cornelia and Chiho too. It's a date. The next day, the news of Air's visit was published, which brought us a lot of customers. Popularity increased with the aid of the media. The street market's popularity has increased by 5. You have received Air's autograph. Personality on point, definitely. Dang. It was time to pay the weekly rent again. Alright, he's taking another 96 G's. Let's look over the current results. By the end time I finished sorting out the papers, it was already late at night. I need to work harder next week too. So what shall we do today? I'm gonna keep raising the popularity of Aurora. I should double check to make sure quality is fine. Yeah, quality is fine. Because between Aurora and Bubbles, we definitely have the 1300. We have above that. And then you factor in hers and we're good. I think we could mess around with popularity instead. You'll be back? Alright, looking forward to having you back, mister. Enjoy your meal, bud. Enjoy your fried chicken and bubble tea. When I went to the chicken cutlet shop today, Aurora was busy working as usual. Here's the chicken cutlet you ordered. Enjoy. Sorry about this, but can I take a picture of you? No, that's creepy, man. Is this person a fan who came all this way to take a group photo with Aurora? Ever since the fan page started every day, Aurora's beauty had attracted many people to become fans of her. Yep, this is great. If everyone posted their group photos onto social media, this shop's popularity will shoot up. A picture, of course. Then I'll be troubling you. Here's my phone. Please use this to take the picture. No problem at all. Taking photos is my favorite thing. Taking the phone, Aurora went over in one large stride to stand in front of the student. Come on, give the camera a big smile. 1, 2, 3, say cheese. Ah. Before the student could finish, Aurora had already tapped on the button to take a photo. Okay, I've taken a picture. Have a look. She completely misunderstood. Standing on the sidelines, I screamed internally in silence. The student wanted to take a picture with you, not ask you to help take a photo. You're not happy with the picture? I'll help you take another one then. No, it's nothing. Thanks for helping me take a picture. The student hurriedly nodded at Aurora before taking his phone and briskly walking away. When he passed by me, I could see that his face was entirely red. It must be tough for you to engage with the airheaded Aurora. Please do your best next time. I encourage this brave warrior silently in my heart. The nearby residents complain that the smell of oil and smoke is too strong. If there is no improvement, they will report it to the Environmental Protection Bureau. Oh dang, yeah, let's improve the facility, and it's only 10%. By rights, our shops shouldn't trouble the neighbors, so I hire someone to improve the fume exhaust system. Although the problem can't be completely resolved, at least the residents have accepted it for now. They've accepted it for now. That means they're gonna trouble us again. Alright. This girl is almost at Affection 6. So I may as well get her there. That way her hangout event could be unlocked. Did her thing only go up by 2? Her popularity did not go up. As you get more popular, the amount of ingredients you need to use every day increases too. So I talked to the pepper supplier and got a better deal for you. Got them to reduce the price of 1 caddy's worth of pepper by 30G. Oh, that's great. Shouldn't you at least be a little excited? The profit margin on the street food is so low. If you decrease the cost of ingredients, your overall profit will obviously go up. You know just how much money you'll be able to save if you get 30G off every caddy of pepper? 30G doesn't even cover the cost of downloading an app. Don't use gaming standards to judge street food. So mean. So how much is 1 caddy of white pepper now? What? You don't know how much it costs? Buying ingredients is buying ingredients. All that matters is that it's convenient. Why would I argue over the cost? So you've never even bothered to calculate how much it costs? Of course, my brain cells are precious. No matter how I look at it, I should be using them on video games. Be more serious about your business. Man, her stats are so slow to rise. And it makes sense though, because she has like the biggest payoff since her cost is so low. So I guess if her stats were to rise like quicker, it would be too much of a boost. But still, her stats rise so slow. I come across a fundraising campaign conducted by a public welfare organization. Upon seeing their hard work of going door to door, I wonder if I can do something to help out too. Do we want to donate? Hold on, can I read that again? It's a fundraising campaign from public welfare. I think helping the public welfare will benefit us in the long run. I'll give them 10%. Okay, her affection level is up now. So let us interview her. How could I motivate Lulu? I thought to myself at my desk. Over the next several days, I checked up on Lulu from time to time. Whenever Lulu wasn't playing games, she would be watching anime or building model kits. She wasn't focused on her business at all. Not only was she an otaku, she was a completely unmotivated girl who had given up on relationships. Given how irresponsible she was, it was really a miracle the shop was still open. But it was no use complaining. As a professional consultant, I must think of a way to make Lulu accept my suggestions. Sorry to disturb you, it's me again. The next morning, I once again went to Lulu's shop. Good morning. When she saw me, she quickly changed her screen from her game to some sort of report. Hey, could you be a little more obvious? I already knew you were playing a game. No, I wasn't. Don't falsely accuse me. Lulu pointed at the forms and documents on the table. I was calculating my sales for the past few days. You might not know it, but I've been working really hard while you weren't looking. At that moment, a loot opening sound effect chimed from the computer. Wow! Wow! I got the limited time equipment! Yay! Didn't you say you weren't playing a game? What's that? Don't start the small stuff. This limited time equipment's really rare, and it can be sold for a lot of money. I felt helpless when I saw it, a silly smile on her face, but I had already made up my mind. I was going to use another way to deal with Lulu. I won't scold you today. I always see you working so hard on your games. What exactly are you playing? How about you teach me? After some deep thought the night before, I suddenly realized my mistake. Something I had learned during my time as a consultant. No matter how thorny a case may be, if there was some common interest between myself and the client, there was a much greater chance of success. Because the client would begin to see me as a friend if we had a common interest to talk about. Only then could we make a concerted effort to solve the case. Before, I couldn't stop myself from scolding Lulu for her laziness. I had neglected to use something she'd like to get closer to her. I should have communicated properly with Lulu first. How strange, you're interested in video games too? Yep, I became interested after seeing you play every day. How do I play this? Lulu's expression instantly changed when I said that. Since you're interested in learning, I'll teach you. She registered a new account for me as fast as lightning. What on earth is this level of efficiency? What job do you want? My job should be consultant, right? Haha. It's recommended to choose either warrior or magician to start off. Magicians are really strong in the beginning. Before they reach level 30, they have a very easy time. But after your second rebirth, you'll be weaker than the other jobs for a while because the other jobs will have gotten stronger. You'll get even more skills after your third rebirth though. Warriors have a linear progression. It's a little harder to level them at the start, but once they attain their second rebirth, they gain a lot of strong offensive and defensive skills. Once that happens, killing monsters and clearing quests becomes a piece of cake. So which one do you want, warrior or magician? Or do you want a different job instead? I can tell you what their pros and cons are. Hold on, let's take a quick screenshot here just in case, because again, we don't get these sort of art images super often, it feels like. Although the background is kind of plain in it. But that's alright. Wait a minute, you threw too many terms at me. Let me digest what you said for a bit. Lulu spoke a lot faster whenever game-related things were mentioned. She was practically a living walkthrough. I'll go with warrior. One should always adopt the down-to-earth approach of everything in life. Okay, I've made my character. What next? You'll be transported to the novice village to start. You can look for a guild, and from there you can pick up some simple quests. Okay, so join a guild first. After joining the guild, I found out that Lulu's character was the commander of the guild. That sounds pretty amazing. I also saw another seemingly familiar name in the guild. There's someone called Holy Priestess of Chicken and Cutlets. That's not who I think it is, right? That's right, Aurora's part of the guild. Although her level isn't high, she's very popular. Priestess does sound like the kind of job Aurora would pick. She's a healer type of person. Why does this sound like Final Fantasy XIV? Alright, let's not waste time. You've joined the guild, so let's go hunt some monsters to level up. I accepted a mission from the guild, then headed off to kill some low-level monsters. After a while in combat, Lulu couldn't stand it anymore. With your speed, it'll be nighttime by the time you level up. What should I do then? There's an event going on at East Canyon. The monsters over there give more EXP, and your CP will rise faster too. That sounds a lot like freaking Final Fantasy XIV. I kinda miss playing it, man. And stop wasting time fighting slimes. They're hard to beat and they don't give much money. You're better off fighting magic lizards to earn money. Once you've got enough, hurry over to the shops and buy some accessories. Accessories? Why would I need that? Once you equip an accessory, your skills will consume less MP. And your MP regeneration will increase too. If you follow what I say, it'll probably take only an hour for you to level up. You really are experienced. I continue to grind monsters under Lulu's guidance. Lulu's commands were simple and easy to understand. When I noticed how she was acting, I felt like I understood just how she ended up as the commander of her guild. It only took an hour to successfully reach the ideal level with Lulu's help. You made pretty good progress today. Once you get to a higher level, we can go do some limited time quests. Lulu is truly a different person when it came to games. If only she could bring her motivation in-game to real life. Alright, we're done playing. Let's get ready to open up the shop. Do we really need to? The moment she heard the words open up the shop, Lulu turned back into the usual Lulu. Of course, aside from the online games, don't you play mobile games too? How are you going to make any in-game purchases if you don't earn money? Sob, I don't want to open the shop. I want to play games forever. No can do. You've had your fill of gaming, so now it's time for you to do something proper. Lulu still seemed reluctant, but I could feel that my display of goodwill had helped. This was a good start. Alright, we officially become gamer. I did not expect that turn of events. Yeah, I just wanted to get her up there since she was close, so we could go back to Aurora now. The nearby residents complained that the smell of oil and smoke is too strong. If there's no improvement, they will report it to the environmental... We just fixed things up! I could fix things up again, but we just did this like yesterday or 2 days ago. By rights, our shops shouldn't trouble the neighbors. How often do we gotta clean the freaking ventilation? Bubble says argue with a customer. Why is she always arguing with customers? I accidentally worked too late again. Oh boy. Sakura's coming back. Where's Azure? Azure, come out of lurk. Sakura's coming back. I saw a suspicious figure as I walked by the alley. Ignore it or take a look? I'll take a look, man. A masked man walked over the moment I approached. Bro, this isn't a place upstanding people like you should be. Please leave this place immediately. Although I was very curious about what's going on, I could tell that he had a firm attitude that didn't allow for any negotiation. I might have been able to stay around if my reputation was worse. This is seriously gnawing at my curiosity. Oh, so if you have a reputation that's too good, you can't partake in some events? I mean, that's fair. I'd still prefer to have a good reputation instead of associating with suspicious characters. All of a sudden I heard a cat crying. Seems like the number of stray cats in the neighborhood is increasing. If this keeps up, then it's probable a place would turn into a cat street instead. We already got the cat achievement, but we can still raise our reputation. popularity isn't going up by 5 anymore. It's only going up by 2. So it might not be worth it to do that. If I go for quality, quality will go up by 3. Once I'm back in the office, I notice a strange package left on the table with my name written on it. What should I do with it? I mean, I feel like there's only so many people that could get into the office, right? It's not like someone untrustworthy is going to enter, I would assume. So I think we can open it. Feeling apprehensive, I open the package. I find 50,000 inside and thank you letter from a merchant. The letter expresses the merchant's gratitude for the consultant's kindness and the decision to use a portion of the profit as funds for the reconstruction of the street market. As expected, it's rewarding to do more good deeds. Oh, nice. So we got monies. What shall we do today? Apparently her quality is outstandingly unique and she's a national celebrity. Bubbles is a regional sensation with exquisite rarity. I can make Bubbles a national celebrity though. It's my new goal. Let's see if we can actually make her a national celebrity. Rank up! Oh wow, her popularity is going up by 6? Now it went up by 3? Why? Why does the number fluctuate? Oh, she's already national celebrity rank now. And this one is the one that's kind of weak, at least in quality. This afternoon, I squeezed out a bit of free time to have some shaved ice in the frozen treats shop. What are you looking at, consultant? I picked up something interesting along the road. Here, have a look. I handed Coco a flyer. It was a flyer for the Taiwan bubble tea competition. Oh, it's a competition, and it looks like quite a big one, too. Yep, it's inviting famous drink stalls in Taiwan to compete and see whose bubble tea is the best. With that, I turned my gaze to Bubbles, who was sitting at another table. Competition for the world's best bubble tea? Doesn't it sound really impressive? Yeah, since a chance like this doesn't come by every day, you should sign up. I'll help you foot the registration fee. I'll think about it. Isn't your reaction a little too lukewarm? Aren't you always saying how your bubble tea is the best out there? Why are you shying away at the moment a competition appears? Hey, who's shying away? Watch your language when you talk to people. Besides, why should I have to listen to what you say? Because I'm the street market's consultant, and it's my responsibility to come up with the ideas to increase everyone's sales. That may be, but you also have to take my schedule into account. I'm very busy. I'm not free like you, who only hangs around the street market every day. That's part of my job, alright? I need to do my job too. What, you think this bubble tea is just going to sell itself? I don't have that kind of free time. You're such a hassle. Wasn't Bubbles more annoyed today than usual? She was like a hedgehog, needling me with every sentence. Consultant, come here for a minute. Aurora pulled me to the side mysteriously. Bubbles always says she's confident when it comes to her bubble tea, but you yourself should know that Bubbles is rather shy. Is that so? She never holds back when she's making fun of me. That's how she treats people she's close with, but she's shy around strangers. So I'm counting that as someone she's close with? Bubbles doesn't do well in large crowds. Getting her to participate in the competition is too much for her. I think it's better to let it go. In that case, I'll give up the idea of entering the competition. But this was a national competition. There will be definitely plenty of media people there. Giving up now would be giving up a great advertisement opportunity. Plus, performing in front of others is good practice. I still remember being terrified of speaking to people when I was younger, but I realized my weakness, so I strived hard to practice my speaking skills, and I never stopped improving. And now, I've become a business consultant, well versed in striking up conversations. I'd always thought that as long as you knew where you were lacking, you could make up for it just by working hard to improve yourself. But everyone is different. If Bubbles didn't like facing crowds, then should I respect her wishes? Should I convince her to enter the competition, or should I give up? I don't think pushing bubbles so hard is a good thing either. After all, everyone's different. Wait a minute. That's actually not what I wanted to pick. I was just pressing buttons because I thought we were still doing text. And I can't go back, can I? Big F. Let's let nature take its course. There'll be opportunities in the future. I folded a flyer for the competition, but put it in the trash can and left the frozen treat store. I actually wanted to try to get her to do it, but you know what? At the same time, it might be better to have a higher affection level before we try to get her to do it. I'm not sure. We'll see. The rent for this period is 95. We got the money, man. I gotta stop cooking so fast. Well, let's look over our current results. By the time I finished sorting out the papers, it was late at night. I need to work harder next week, too. What shall we do today? It's day 50. I think we're getting awfully close to the next evaluation. How high is her popularity going up by again? 2? That's kind of weak. How about quality? By 3, maybe? I guess we'll go for quality instead. Wonder what would happen, because we have a lot of money and everything, right? Affection level can go all the way to 30. So maybe we should just chat with the girls and build affection now. Because I feel like that's the one area where we're kind of lacking. Everything else seems kind of OP. Alright. Let me flirt. Affection increased by 3. Let's flirt some more. We're just gonna talk to Aurora all day. Get Mr. all them points for interviews. That way when he comes back, he could have plenty of Aurora. Come across a fundraising campaign. Yeah, we could contribute. 25%. Oh wait, I could do 10%. I'll give him 10%. Okay, let's keep building affection with Aurora. So now we have 2 hangout events unlocked with her that we're waiting on, and then I'll keep doing it with Bubbles because I like Bubbles. So I think if I get Bubbles to level 10, yeah, now I could equip her with a second item. I don't know if I have items right now. I have a cooking guide, quality plus 10. And I have an idol autograph that can only be given to Lulu. Jesus. You know what? Let's get Lulu's affection level up then so that she could actually use that. I was scared of my wits by the sudden appearance of a figure when passing by the alley. Taking a good look, I realized it was only Sakura. Consultant, what are you doing out here so late at night? Aren't you worried it might be dangerous? I was planning to ask you the same thing. Let's put that aside for now. You're interested in buying some information. 10% of my funds for information. I'm so rich now that I'll just say yes. Thank you for your patronage. You received ordinary information? But my information level went up. I didn't know we had an information level, so I guess it's good for us to start building it. I would like to buy an item, because I could equip Bubbles with something. So we could go popularity up. We could go quality up. She doesn't need quality though. A lot of other things are locked for now. Okay, so it seems like there's only one thing that we could actually buy. I mean, there's more than one, but some of them are just very expensive. So the one thing that we could buy that's like reasonably priced would be this billboard. So let's do that. So we'll go to shop, we'll go to bubbles. And we'll put up this large billboard. Boom. Popularity up. And then we'll go back over here because I want to chat with her and get her level up so she could equip her next thingy. Special event. I heard that a community building exercise has been organized for the neighborhood, which sounds rather grand. I received their invitation to attend. It's good for me to take a break occasionally, but should I bring them something nice as well? Yes. I like how what she's holding is clearly a Nintendo Switch controller. And I like how this game is like only on Switch, it's not on PS4. So it's like, oh, we know you're playing this on Switch, so we're gonna have her hold a Switch controller, something you're definitely familiar with. Once I'm back in the office, I noticed a strange package left on the table with my name written on it. We're gonna open it, because last time we opened it, good things happened. We got another 50 grand. Oh, yeah. Okay, Lulu is almost at level 10, which is where I want to get her. Alright. Sweet. Now we could equip that idol's autograph to her shop. And I think it said it raised her quality. I'm not 100% sure, but either way it's going to be a big boost. Oh, it's evaluation time. Okay. We got to get a B grade. I think we have enough for a B grade. Oh, we got an A grade. We're doing really good. Okay. In gaming terms, it's basically just a 4-star character. Simon from the Super Critic. I mean, there are some really good 4-star characters, bro. Fischl, Barbara. This dish is still acceptable, even if I'm unhappy with it. So this is their feedback on all of our qualities, I guess. Not bad, but if it's you, I know you'd be able to come up with something even better. And these are the comments for popularity. You're really popular now. There's people lining up before you open. You've been featured in a Taiwanese food magazine. People will buy from you no matter what you make. And dang it, even I have to queue up. And in terms of the money we have, you managed to make F&B as profitable as oil? Psh, guess so. In the evening, I worked overtime to sort out the files. It had already been 2 months since we accepted the street market's case. Under my suggestions and everyone's hard work, the street market's businesses were starting to flourish. I took out an evaluation form from the files. It was the evaluation form for the second stage. A large pass was stamped at the bottom. Everything that had happened in the last 2 months began to surface in my mind. All in all, we were getting closer and closer to success. The street market might have more mystery surrounding it and there are mob influences, but as long as I work hard, I really might be able to make a change. As I was deep in thought, I heard a knock on the door. Who was looking for me in the middle of the night? I walked over. When I opened the door, I noticed the person standing in the door was... There was nobody at the entrance at all. That's weird, but I clearly heard a knock. I stuck my head out and looked around the corridor. Still no one. Could it have been a prank? I shook my head and buried myself in work as I disregarded my feeling of unease. The knocking sound became louder and louder in the darkness. Consultant, are you there? I opened my eyes and only saw darkness in front of me. Where am I? I rubbed my temples and tried to recall what was happening. I was working late, then I fell asleep at the office. Consultant, something big happened and it's not good. As my mind gradually cleared, I noticed that someone was knocking on the door. I hurried over. Aurora was standing at the door. Her eyes were teary and she looked very anxious. Consultant, something's happened at the street market. My mind completely cleared when I heard her words. What happened? Speak slowly and explain what happened. The street market's on fire! How did that happen? Have you contacted the fire department? I've already contacted them. Everyone helping to fight the fire now. Now let's hurry over and help them. I quickly donned a jacket and ran over to the street market with Aurora. I saw searing flames when we got closer. I also caught an intense burning smell. The burnt shop was completely ruined as snakes of fire lashed out of the store. The firemen weren't there yet, so the other shopkeepers could only use water buckets to douse the flames. The area was in shambles. How'd the fire get this big? I don't know. I was tending to the shop when I suddenly heard someone shout out from outside. When I went out to have a look, I saw that the shop was on fire. Normally, a food store would only catch fire because of a glass explosion or misuse of a stove. Lost in thought about what might have caused the fire, I lost Aurora. Aurora, where are you? I looked up and down the chaotic streets. At that moment, a surprising figure appeared in my line of vision. Oh, aren't you the consultant? Why are you here? Boss and her subordinates were in this area late in the evening. You weren't the ones who started this fire, right? I warned you before. You'll pay the price if you keep holding out on me. I gritted my teeth. But I couldn't do anything with so many subordinates around her. I could only stand firm and glare at her. Very good, that's the expression I want to see. Wallow in your anger, you can't do a single thing to help this street market. Boss smiled proudly as she walked into the darkness with her lackeys. The battle for the street market had begun. The street market's popularity decreased due to the fire. The street market's popularity has decreased by 10. You spent 10% of your funds to rebuild the street market. I think both of those losses is actually rather small, considering that it was a huge fire. I thought it would cost more. It was time to pay the weekly rent. That's fine. We got the money. Congratulations on passing the second evaluation. I always knew you guys could do it. But since your shop's become so popular now, I think it's only reasonable to increase the rent by just a bit. We've had our fair share of hardships in the street market till now, too. You won't burn bridges with us after all we've done for you, will you? Weekly rent has risen to 60,000 plus popularity. I don't know what that means, but I know that we'll probably be good for it. By the time I finish sorting out the papers, already late at night. I need to work harder next week, too. What shall we do today? Well, first we have to equip her thing. Idle autograph. So that does quality up, I think, right? No, popularity up. So now she's a national celebrity. Well then. Okay. I think since we finished our evaluation, this is where I'm going to save the game. And then next time we'll do month number 3, which is our next set of 28 days. I think I'm going to try to stream this tomorrow. So hopefully we'll be back with this tomorrow. And then Saturday we've got our Genshin stream and our Yuri stream. And Sunday we've got Omori and Nekopara. Thanks everyone who stopped by and hanging out. I appreciated everyone's company and communication. And thanks for everyone who left a like on the stream. Much appreciated. Adios amigos. Eat well, sleep well, take care of yourselves. Until next time.